If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got a receiver. It's Addison.
I was waiting for that play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On play action, Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
Good shit.
And he'll take it on in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Raiders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Pass is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Belt.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. That's brought in right side by Pickett. Call it a gain of 13. First down, L.A.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down. He'll drop to throw. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
First and goal, and it's Henry. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Chargers. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7.
Hall of Famer.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's first and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. To throw on second down is Hurts. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And
that's
even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
This is Henry. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Oh,
you've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw right side, home in by Cox. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown, L.A. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point from Cardi is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. They'll put Addison in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Slot man in motion right. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Give up the middle with Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got that complete to Knox.
Lock up.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Remaining here in this 1st half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught by Gregg. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones fighting for the goal line.
Let's go.
It's out. The Chargers have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the ball was recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over. I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do in that hit.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. On 2nd down, Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ouais. C'est tough.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 18 yards, what a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
into the hands of Pickens. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
Damn right. Damn right.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll get about 2. It is Percy Butler to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Richardson.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll go. Richardson. It's complete. He's got pop. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Now Richardson. Now he takes off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
93 speed.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Oh, let's see what he took that.
They'll go again here with Henry. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. We're going to go right back to Henry. And he nearly as it is. Gain of 6. And it sets up third down. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Push.
Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Here's Hardy now. Will kick it away following the touchdown. He fields it at the 8. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Vegas. Off the play fake, Hurts. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On play action, Hurts. We'll get this complete. It's Addison again. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. Now it is first and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, if they come out for first and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, good
This
stuff.
one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
A give. Here's Hall.
Yes, holding.
And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there's a flag down on the field. Interesting move here. No kicker. They're still going to go for 2. This time it's from the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Hurt.
Let's go.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off.
Yes.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Richardson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball.
You gotta make that throw, bro.
Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. And the Chargers have the 1st down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Je pensais que c'était offside, man.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and long. Richardson to throw. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. To throw, it's Richardson.
Oh!
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
We got demons. We got demons.
To throw, Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A run here with Hall. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
J'ai that demon up front.
Back up to his own goal line. Hurts. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
Okay.
First and 10. Throwing is Richardson. It's to the sideline and caught by Pickens. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
Oh my God.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing
Richardson,
game,
bro.
Quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big
Richardson,
shots
bro.
downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
Oh.
Downfield, looking for Pop.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
On the run, here's Hall. Crazy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Bro.
Now the Chargers will use the first
Richardson,
of their
bro.
timeouts. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Raider first down. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we hit the 2-minute warning. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That is caught, and he's in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Pass now for the extra point.
Fuck, man.
It's up
Your
and
Richardson
good.
must sell out.
And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's going to try it here again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short
game
field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a left fly for Addison. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll put Addison in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Raiders are able to extend the lead.
It's fucked up, man. Did you have that
So
game?
the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute
But
as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one.
nah.
Through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Thanks, bro.
For this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. And the Raiders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
A first down throw for Hurts. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now, faking the give, he'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Shit, alright.
And Hurts
Good shit, bro.
for this 2-point attempt. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall.
One's let it back.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon going to bring it out of the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson.
Oh my god.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Derwin James. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at
Good shit, bro.
Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not
Well
be
deserved.
the friendliest